Hey everyone, it's Laura from the blog artlyhouse.com, and today I'm just going to be doing a get it all done, cook with me, getting chores done type video. So it is full-blown summer right now. It is extremely hot outside and we've been enjoying so many days just at the pool, and I'm trying to spend the least amount of time that I can like in the kitchen and just in the house, because we are just having so much fun outside enjoying this hot summer weather. I love summertime. Even while being pregnant, every time that someone asks me my due date and I say August, or August 26th, so the end of August, they're always like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I have to go through all of summer pregnant. But I actually have been enjoying it because we just love going to the pool and sitting by the creek and swimming in ponds and going to the lake and just all these fun summer things. So today I'm just gonna take the camera along and just show you a typical day in the life here in the summer. This past week, my sister has been on vacation, so we have been taking care of her animals. So when we went on vacation a couple months ago, they took care of ours, and so we made sure that we planned our vacations accordingly so that we could help each other out with the animals. So we are over at her house every morning this week, milking the cow, taking care of the chickens and the pony, and it's been super fun. And it's really nice because we have been getting a bunch of milk, which I'm going to show you what we have been doing with a little later on in this video. Right when we get home from milking the cow, I'm just going to strain the milk. This just makes sure that we get anything out of the milk that might have fallen in while we were milking her. So in order to keep up with the amount of milk, I've been making a bunch of yogurt. So this is my 3rd gallon of yogurt that we made this week. I like to make my yogurt in my Instapot. It's just the easiest way to do it because there's a yogurt button, so it keeps it at the perfect temperature. I don't like to heat up the milk, so I make this raw milk yogurt so we keep all the good benefits of the raw milk. For breakfast, a lot of mornings we've been having yogurt parfaits. We've also been having these for snacks. Right here I'm using up the last of our last batch of yogurt, which is why I was getting another batch going. And I'm just topping this with some blueberries and a little bit of vanilla and honey. Today for lunch, I'm making these cheese stuffed bacon wrapped burgers. The other day at my parents' house, my brother-in-law mentioned making these and I was like, wait a minute, what? Tell me more about this. It sounds so good. And I told them that recipe is going to be on the blog and on the YouTube channel this week, and I was not kidding. So this was super good. For this recipe, I'm using my new Misen non-stick pan. I really like this pan because it is really good at making it heat evenly, making it really great for making things like burgers that are really thick that I'm doing here. It's a nonstick pan that is made with ingredients that are safe. Typically nonstick pans, their ingredients are not safe, and a lot of times the non-stick material chips off, but with this pan it doesn't, because it is made to last longer, so it makes it safe to use, which was really important for me. Another thing I really like about this pan is it's very versatile. You can use it on a gas or electric stovetop, and the best thing is that it's also oven safe up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can also put it into the oven, which is really nice if something isn't finished cooking. You can finish it off in the oven. It's a 10-inch pan, but it is designed to have almost 20% more cooking area than other cookware pans. So that means that you can have more space to add more food, which is definitely important for me when I'm feeding my large family. So for this recipe, I am cutting up a big block of cheese and putting cheese inside of my burgers and wrapping them in bacon. And then I'm adding them to the pan, and I'm just cooking them on low for about 10 minutes each side. Because these burgers are really thick, it's really important that I'm cooking them on low to make sure that they cook through, and that you are using a pan like this Mise non-stick pan that has even heating to make sure that everything cooks completely through. So if you're looking for a really good value, safe non-stick pan that will last longer than other pans, you can go to the link in my description box and use the promo code Our Oily House for 20% off your first order. Again, go to the link in my description and use the promo code Our Oily House for 20% off your first order. When the burgers were done, I removed them from my pan. I drained some of the grease, and then I sauteed some onions in there to serve with the burgers. We had some leftover coleslaw from the weekend from barbecuing, and so I am serving this with the coleslaw and some sliced avocados. After lunch, I made a big batch of granola. Again, this is for all that milk we have. We are going to the lake this weekend, and so I thought for some easy breakfast, I will just pack a couple gallons of the fresh milk that we have, because we need to be drinking it anyway, so we can use it all up. And I'm going to be making this homemade cereal. So this recipe is on my blog, and I'll link it below, but this is a really healthy way to have a really simple breakfast. And then when we're at the lake this weekend, I will not have to do any cooking in the morning. Once the granola was done, I was heading outside to work on some weeding and garden chores. I'm making a solution here with half vinegar and half water, and you can add in a little bit of salt as well. This is a natural solution for weed control. So the last couple of days we spent weeding all of the gardens, all the flower beds, the pathways where the weeds come up in between the cracks. And now I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna spray everything with this vinegar solution to keep the weeds away. Now this does burn up the leaves or weeds or anything that you spray, so I'm being very careful not to get it onto my plants or my flowers. I'm just spraying it in the areas that I don't want the weeds to come back up, and I feel a lot better about using this than a typical spray that I would find at the store, because I do have lots of little kids running around and I don't want them getting into chemicals. I'm also watering all the flowers that are underneath of the porch and the overhang because it has been very dry. Even though we've gotten a little bit of rain, these plants never get any rain because they're under the covered porch. So I'm making sure to water everything so nothing dies. After getting some work done outside, I came in to start dinner. For dinner tonight, I'm making a Mexican chicken in my Dutch oven. So I'm just starting off by slicing up some onions for the bed for the chicken. Then I'm just going to drizzle it with a little bit of olive oil, add in some fresh garlic, cilantro, some spices, some tomatoes, a little bit of cilantro. This is going to bake for a couple hours in the Dutch oven. And then we're going to make this into a big taco salad for dinner. Now, once we were done eating this, there was some leftover chicken. So I made some broth out of this and it made such delicious broth. And I used the chicken to make a chicken tortilla soup for lunch the next day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And don't forget, if you are looking to get a new non-stick pan that is toxic free and coated with safe ingredients, to check out my link for my Misen new non-stick pan. I have that link down in my description box below, along with the code that you can use for your discount. All right guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you all in the next video.